Good morning from Long Beach here on Queen Mary. I'm doing the interview outside here on the top deck because, of course, I woke up early. I'm still on Central Time. And the walls are super, super thin. So you have a conversation like 2 rooms worth can hear what you're having to say or anything like that. So I slept well, but yeah, the walls are super thin. So if your neighbors are early risers like I am, sorry. I woke you up, I'm sure, because you can hear TVs and all that. So now just walking around the ship, kind of exploring. I do have a tour set for 11:30 this morning, which was the first time that they had available. And it's the Glory Days, I believe, is the tour I chose. So we'll see what that entails. But until then, I'm just walking around the ship. They do have some offerings for like quick coffee, a few juices, the main like Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, and water available down in the marketplace. Prices are a little inflated, but it's a tourist attraction in a coastal city, so expect that. But not a whole lot of offerings, but if you absolutely need something, there is stuff down there. The room comes with 2 bottled waters, and those are complimentary. Found that out this morning. So yeah, just gonna kind of hang out, enjoy this wonderful view of the city and mountain, and then of course the ocean and bay and all that. But then we'll see what the tour and of course the game has to offer. Yes, I'm repping. It's cold out here still. So we'll see you around the ship. Alright, well, out walking kind of around the ship, I'm also going and scoping out for tomorrow when I get on Radiance, which will be literally parked right back here behind this dome. The dome is where I check in. So literally right there. I had heard some rumors that they had put up a fence or something like that, but I'm not seeing a fence. Like, here is where you go and get out, and then there is like a little like driveway or grass area. And here are some like little fences, but you can easily walk around them. They're just like, I don't know, like parking gates or like directional gates or whatever. But there's not like a fence that you can't get around. And this grass area is open. So there's no way that it would take me more than just a couple minutes because I literally walk from here right over into there. So super easy walk, super close. Just don't bring a lot of luggage because you have to go across the parking lot, but you're gonna go that far anyhow in any terminal just getting off of a shuttle. So super easy commute. It is a little more expensive because we're right here, but I don't have to worry about getting an Uber or anything like that. And I am here ready to go for check-ins. So can't wait for tomorrow, but just kind of doing a little recon. So there it is for you. Here is what they now use as the coffee shop and little market, but there's also the history. Okay, and since I'm traveling alone, and I find myself at the aft of the ship, here's the view. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Look at all that open deck space. But anytime I'm at the aft, especially like all the way at the aft, like dining rooms or anything like that, I always do the whole monologue from the back of the ship on Titanic of, "Are you crazy? With all due respect, miss, I'm not the one hanging off the back of the ship." So there you go. It's like traveling with me all over again. Mom and Dad hate it. But here we are. It is beautiful. I did have some questions on, like, is it floating? Is it docked? Like, what is it? So they have it in like the harbor here, but there's this like moat wall around it kind of thing that they've built up all the way around. So it's pretty secure in here. Like, you'll feel a little bit of kind of movement, but for the most part, it is pretty much sunk here. There's a wall around it, protects it from all the waves and all that, but it is here to stay. They have like utilities and all that running to it. There's a huge like building with like ramps and elevators and stuff connecting it to the shore here. But that's how it's connected, but had to do the app story for somebody. See you around the ship. Here is more of the rock wall that now protects the Queen Mary. So I just walked from the aft. The aft is right back there, like where I did my whole monologue. I just walked down the stairs because it was listed as isolation ward. So you walk down the stairs and you see this. Got kind of some things. And then also walking down here. The ship was known for having the first hospital at sea. So I'm not really shocked by them having this, but isn't this kind of creepy? Like, this is true isolation ward right here. Like, oh my goodness. They have these little things set up, and you have to watch your step like everywhere you walk in here, just because all of the door frames are raised. These aren't the isolation wards or where they would keep you if you were ill. Pictures from back. So much history. Like literally everywhere you turn, there's just something else to read about or to research. Tons of documents you can look at. The layout of the medical facilities. And it's literally like hand-drawn maps of all of it. So, so cool. Rescuing at sea. There's a log of crew members that had passed. Passengers. Oh my gosh. They have like a treatment bay. Ooh, an open porthole. First one. Sorry for the glare. But, yeah. So much stuff down here. You just like keep walking and you will just find more and more. So yeah, just walk around when you stay here. You get free access to like everything. If a part's like being redone or just closed off, you'll find the locked door or like a chain across a stairwell. So that's the only rules. You can't go past those, but tons and tons and tons of fun. Here is the only indicator that this is down here. And then we have like the stowaway lists, and here lists all of the stowaways that they have record of and like how old they were, what voyage they should have been on, and whatnot. These fans line the promenade and they are absolutely amazing. And then here's a little history of the ship when it was used as a troop carrier. There's a picture of them with other ships that were also for the troops. This is the promenade deck. And they have made some of the stores kind of match what they used to be. This is the kids' nursery, which is right outside the bar. Coincidence? I don't think so. These are other little parts of the promenade deck on the inside, and that's looking at the main deck. These elevators are amazing. And then here is a list of the tours that they currently provide right now. This is the tour I was on. And here we go. Right, here I am in like the model section of the Queen Mary. This is a model of the Titanic, and they did a cross-cut view of it. And then they have all of it like listed here as to what was in what part of the ship and all that. But they have a whole section or one whole side of the ship full of these models showing the evolution of passenger, cargo, and all that kind of ships. But so much history here. You can spend literally hours in here reading all of like the little details and things like that. Kind of walking backwards and all that through the wavy floors. But like along the walls, they've taken like the windows of the promenade here and put up pictures and just kind of history that you can look at. But it is all kind of in here. It is also where they go and have you wait for when you are in one of the tour groups. Like they have little signs, one of them's right back here, that you can wait for. But I was just exploring, looking at all the models because they are done amazingly and a lot of detail and all that. So it's kind of cool to see like what matches up with like the real movie and then versus what was real in real life. So yeah, tons of exploring, but here on Queen Mary, and it is included if you stay here or if you get a tour here. This behind me is a Lego model of the Queen Mary. Anybody want to know how many boxes that came in? But it's really kind of cool. I like how they use the windows as now store displays, and they also have a history of some of the celebrities on board. This starts the tour. This is the main ballroom. This is also where they had the wedding like reception last night. So I wasn't able to look in here, but look at all this detail and woodwork, and most of it is original. That is the original floor. They mainly said that all of what is on the walls is pretty much original, but the flooring had to be changed just because of wear and tear. And what they had made the floor out of was like a cork rubber mixture, and of course it didn't hold up as well. This is the first class smoking room, and as you can see, a lot of detail left over, and this is what they're currently using as the wedding chapel. Here is a ton of original pictures of what they used it for, and then this is the way down to the pool. It is rumored to be like the most haunted area, and also the area that's most unstable just due to how it was made and supported. They won't even let you go into it anymore. You just get to look at pictures. And the main dining room was a brunch that smelled wonderful. So I just got done with the Glory Days tour here at Queen Mary. And oh my goodness, it is a solid 1 hour plus of just information of the whole history, how it became what it is here in Long Beach, all of that. So much information, almost information overload. But then it also points out other places that I didn't even know we could go to and how I'm going to get to there and see all this stuff. There is so much history in this place, and I love how they have all of like the artifacts and pictures, all that kind of thing. They did not allow recording, so I couldn't record any for you, but I did get some of the pictures. And a lot of them that they took us to were like the dining areas, what got turned into a ballroom, the old smoking rooms, and things like that. But so much here and so much history, and just how it was a passenger ship and then it turned to troop transportation during the war, and then how it brought back like the families and the children of the soldiers after the war, and then back into service as a passenger vessel, and how they made kind of those modifications and things like that, and then brought it for its final voyage here to Long Beach to become the hotel and tourist attraction. So much information, definitely worth the price of admission again, but it is a solid 1+ hour of information. And there are different ones that focus on different things. So if you've been to one, you might want to try the other one because there might be a whole new set of information, they said. So now I gotta go finish exploring the rest of the ship and try to find some food because I'm starving. So, but the big game is getting close, and you know what I'm gonna say? Go Chiefs! Here are some shots that I took while I was waiting for my Uber Eats order to get here. As you can see, it is very massive, but it is so beautiful. This was dinner, or my food for the day. It was really delicious. This was the sports pub. It got full really fast, and we were bringing chairs from all over the place, but the Chiefs won! We're Super Bowl champions! Woohoo! All right, so out here on the deck of the Queen Mary, and all I can say is, how about those Chiefs? Woo! That game was crazy. Watched it here on the Queen Mary in their sports bar area. It's 8 chairs, but we made it work, and we brought chairs from all over the ship into there so that everybody could watch the game. I was like one of probably 3 people rooting for the Chiefs, but really, really good game, a lot of fun. Yeah, the excitement is crazy. I really wish I was in KC right now, but I think it's safer for me to be here and celebrate. But a lot of fun. Today has been an extremely great day. The tour was absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend that enough. And then just staying here on the Queen Mary and exploring, tons of stuff to see. You have to try to be bored on here, honestly, because if you just keep walking, the more and more you'll see and the more people you'll talk to and things like that. But very, very cool. I did for dinner tonight, or lunch, or my food for today, I ordered in from Uber Eats. If you tell them, they will bring it straight to here, but if not, they'll meet you like at the gate to let you into this area. But if you just ask them, they'll bring it all the way in, which is definitely a good thing because you don't want to walk all the way out there. But went and ordered some gyros, however your place says it, and they were very good. I'll put a picture in here of them in the place. But it was super convenient, especially since the tour got over at like 12:30, and I knew, you saw the picture of the sports pub, that I was gonna have to hold my seat for a while. So it worked out great, belly got full, and now I'm gonna go and celebrate a little bit before headed to bed so that I can get on Radiance tomorrow, because what day is tomorrow? It's cruise day, so see you in the morning.